Okay, we'll just end it there. That's just to give a bit of time for everybody to sort of join in, but there's quite a few people here. I think someone said there's like 28 songs listed. So everybody, welcome to the AiDIY weekly live. Thanks everybody for tuning in, which you always do, and I love that you do. And don't forget about in-game purchases to extend your lives and to get free gems by buying hats and T-shirts and things. Just be careful if you order a medium. Let me know beforehand if you do. I've got Scott here again. Scott's former Universal industry expert who was there overseeing the digital transition from physical albums to digital and figuring out how to monetize. He's just a really cool guy to have around.
Thanks.
And he's just a cool dude, constantly trying to figure out how he can get more involved and add value to the community and the channel and all that stuff. So, man, the comments are super active today. Like, there's a lot of people here. Like, the subject matter falls into nerd, which we all like tech. A lot of us are developers and in IT and project managers in IT and infrastructure and all that stuff. So I think this is a pretty good topic. Like, I see everybody that I know, like everybody that I go, I know who that guy is in the channel right now. So, or lady or person. If I know who that person is, they're there. So your hat was zipped like Monday-ish. So I think you'll be, oh yeah, shipped. Cool. So Zanzibar is sending me a hat. I just want to point out too, SHS Slayer's t-shirt here. Thanks also Scott for wearing mine. So we could be double branded, but always a reminder, if you want to send me a shirt or a hat or something, I'll play it on the stream. As always, I'm saying I'm not trying to beg you for your shirts and hats and coffee cups and all that stuff, but I do like to promote you guys. Like, I'm a bit soft in that way. Like, you guys support me. I don't take that for granted. There's never going to be a point where I do take it for granted. So like in my 5 featured artist segments and this segment where it's just about playing your songs and getting excited about what you do, if you want to send me something, I'll wear your shirt and I'll rotate through them. Zanzibar is sending me one. I think Mellow Delight possibly sent me one, but don't take my word for it. So, Scott, do you have anything to say before we rapid fire some of these songs?
No, I'm ready to go. Looking forward to some of the songs.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and it's the energy. I mean, it's just amazing. So yeah, one of these days I'm gonna get my t-shirt shop going too, and we'll join the club, get some t-shirts out there.
We can help you with it. The 2 of the best ones that I've seen so far are CyberZen and SHS Slayer. They got 2 of the best shops that I've seen so far. Like, I know there's other ones out there, just haven't investigated your shop, so I'm not trying to say yours aren't even better. Just those 2 specifically I've looked into. I just want to say also, I have sorted out the ad. I know that initially when the show was started, there was random ads showing in, like commercials and stuff showing in there, and people were finding them distracted. I've figured out that I can do a manual ad thing, so I'll try to remember, and Scott can remind me, after I play a song, I'll click the ad button. I have to generate a little bit of money for this channel. We have plans to monetize in other ways, like me, Scott, and Professor Jacket are looking at doing some other things. I'll just say also, and I don't want to waft on too much, I'm trying to get all this out of the way at the start, because I do want to rapid fire through some songs. Us at the team that I've got overseas, well, I guess everybody's overseas to me pretty much. That's part of the team, this particular team, but we're going to be doing a rebrand. So some of you that are confused by my logo, like, what is that? I'll just tell you before I get rid of it. Like, when you start something, you just start it. Like, I need a logo, and this was like, I want someone to look at amazing wonder at what AI can do for you. Turns out it doesn't print too well on t-shirts. It's not very good to have. It's not high resolution, but it's something to get you started, so I did. So if you want to order a t-shirt or a coffee cup, to get that logo on now, and you can be old school AiDIY, now's the time, because that's all going to be changing in the next few weeks when I update the website and things and get my shop running a little bit better. Again, if you want to order a medium t-shirt like the one Scott's wearing, just let me know ahead of time, because people have been getting like extra small for some reason. I raised a ticket and they don't seem to think it's a problem, but obviously it is. Yeah, I like the AiDIY logo too, but go Scott.
I was gonna say it's a nice and comfy t-shirt.
Yeah, there you go. I can tell, and it doesn't look like it's chafing your nips or anything from here.
No.
So, and SHS layers 2 feels very nice here. So thank you, SHS. And I did check my Discord for that. So what I'll do, like, before I go talk, because I like to talk. I like the lives. It's a lot of fun to pretend we're like at a radio station and bouncing off each other. And so I'll just say one more thing. Like, 60% of the reason, that's just a number I made up just there, of the reason I do the lives, but a very important reason, whatever the percentage is the chat, not just for me, but between you guys, because a lot of like collaboration and meeting people and doing stuff behind the scenes starts in these live chats. So don't forget to like talk to each other, message each other. It's more about just the songs. The songs are important to play, and it's excited to see your song, and we get to talk about it and enjoy that. But there is other purpose to this live, which is for you guys to get to know each other, start your own things, get excited about stuff, and create in your own ways. So there's that. Why don't I jump up on the wheel? Did you have anything to say about that while I'm pulling up the wheel here?
Go ahead, go do the wheel. I was just going to say, I start to recognize names of people in the chat. There's Aiden right there. So I was just going to say, I was at work. I work from home, but flipping through YouTube, Friday afternoon, and a thing popped up on my YouTube, said, "Oh, Aiden's has a premiere in 2 minutes," and I clicked on that, waited to 2 minutes, and Aiden's song popped up. It's an amazing song, amazing video, just great stuff. And then I see that like it's a whole there's like a Friday something going on where there was a bunch of people premiering songs, and it's just the camaraderie in this group is amazing. It's like there's people that make the AI meme music, and then there's serious creators, and I think this community is full of serious creators. I mean, Aiden's song could have been on the radio as far as I was concerned.
Yeah, totally true. And Aiden's one of the top performers for sure. I'm just gonna go over to the wheel here. Actually, I'm gonna F11 it so it's just neater. You get a full screen. I'm just gonna go to roulette. Everything's been approved. Now, just remember, submit your game songs. I think we had one last week that wasn't a game song, and it ended up being one that I played on the wheel before. So just make sure, especially seeing we got so many to get through. And we're not going to do a lot of talking, but I did want to get that talking out of the way, and I might pop a thing here and there. And it sounds like someone had an ad come up. I'll have to talk about that because I'm not the one that's setting up the lives anymore. I'll have to make sure that it's set up for manual ads. If that's not happening. So sorry if that happened. I'll get that fixed up for next week. So let's see. Dude, that song was awesome. I've got to say, first off, sorry, I was messing around with my screen, so you wouldn't have seen the visualizer sort of going too much there until I remembered that I was doing that, and then I took the visualizer, went back to that screen. But I want to say, like, with that was awesome. I really like that. I wanted to have a lot more 8-bit sound in the song that I did. I don't know why I struggled with it. I think I put too much creation and artistic flair or something like that. I wanted it to be a lot more 8-bit. That was really cool, and it just took me back to playing games in 8-bit and the excitement of being a kid and playing those games.
Yeah, I was playing Pitfall and swinging from vines in the jungle.
For real?
In my head.
Cool. I'm gonna go to the next one. Sorry if the ads are playing. I didn't set up this live stream. I've got a team that's starting to take some stuff on for me, so I can read more AI news. I can be on Discord more. I can film better quality content. If it is just throwing random ads up there, I apologize for that. We'll fix that up for next week. If I can't fix it up for now, which I'll try to do. Run polls in the chat for the tier list. If you wanted to try that, there's a way to enable that option for mods, though. I'm going to try to make SHS Slayer. No, you're a moderator. So SHS, you're a moderator. You should be able to do things. So yeah, if we can get a poll running, that'd be awesome. If you can figure out how to do that. Sinzu, thanks so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. Your in-game purchase of a box of gems is coming to you, and you should be able to kick everybody else's ass today because you've got in-game purchases. DLC is going to be out too. I'm going to switch up to another song straight away because we do have a lot to get through, and I do want to get through all of them. So if you have the energy to wait through all of them to watch everybody else's songs, that's fantastic too. So I'm just going to mark this one as played and get out of there.
No signal in the wires, no stars in the glass. Steps echo like questions no one asked. Grip tight on crescent, steel breath in her throat. The silence is velvet and sharp like a note. She walks like she's read this page before. Pattern clear, breach clear, sweep the floor. Every shadow's a shape she's trained to know. But it's different when the dark gets close. Step by step, she clears the line. No retreat, just perfect time. Zone breeze, heat, her will won't bend. No way back, just past the end. A vow, don't blink. A vow, don't cry. Zone black breeze, it knows her name. She walks where even ghosts won't try. Steel in her stance, no gods to blame. Motion scan, flickers, target near. No breath, no sound, just shifting fear. Corner sweep, one shot, no flare. Crescent hums like I know she's there. Mark goes down, no need for a name. Another file, another frame. She checks the load, resets her page. strikes, no margin wide. She locks, she strikes, the fear can't hide. All signals gone, the dark won't speak, but her steel's loud when fate feels weak. A vow, don't blink, a vow, don't cry. Zone black breeze, it knows her name. She walks where even ghosts won't try. Still in her stands, no gods to blame. Eyes locked, no talk, just blood and blade. Step left, fade low, she breaks his frame. Steel screams, he lunges, crests and spins. No pause, no prayer, she dives and wins. Smoke rise, no breath, she still and stands. Pulse wild, grip tight, this was her chance. Zone clear, boots down, she holds the line. First kill, clean cut, the vow divine. Someone's gone still, she wears the flame. The vow held true, the steel stay tight. She walks alone through smoke and shame. A shadow forged by firelight. Boots on stone, the city's near. Lights don't flicker, but she sees clear. One breath out, one breath in. The war is quiet till it begins. Till it
Love that. That's some hard hitting stuff, and like everybody was commenting on the animation, is totally spot on.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah,
you think?
I expected nothing less. I expected nothing less. That was just amazing. Yeah, I love the animation.
Yeah, it's cool. That was a pretty long song, so I'm just gonna kick straight into another song.
That's
to be
good.
honest. Yeah, actually, I'll kick on the ad real quick, just to do an ad. Cool. Yeah, I'll kick on to another song straight away because that was a long one. Awesome. It was an awesome song, but yeah, we got to get through as many as we can.
Sometimes I wonder what it really means to lose something. A place, a friend, a feeling you can name. They say what is lost can never be found again. But what if that isn't true? Maybe what's lost is just waiting in the quiet between dreams, waiting for someone to remember. I keep walking through worlds I don't remember, chasing shadows that feel like home. Every heartbeat feels like a promise I forgot to keep. If I reach out my hand, will I touch the light again? If I call your name, will you hear me? Sometimes I think the lost things never really leave us. They just become part of who we are. Because even when the light fades and the path disappears, the heart remembers always. So I'll keep searching for the pieces that time forgot. And if I never find them, I'll still believe. Because what is lost can never be found again. But if you keep searching, maybe it will find you. Maybe it will find you.
Dude, we got to give pause after that one. That was lost your audio again. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened. I can. Oh, there you go. I can hear you now.
Yeah,
Dude.
no, that was unexpected. I mean, you think of a video game song, and you think of high energy and that, and then here this was just totally turned around, but in the context, it works so good. You know, it just, yeah, beautiful song, amazing video. The moment with the hand and the shadow over the face,
Yeah,
amazing.
dude. I'm gonna just go ahead. I don't. Yeah, I'll reach out to you afterwards, Sensu. But that one was fantastic. I don't want to. I know what might come in the comments after, like, oh, if it's video and my song's not going to be appreciated because it's not video. But like the first song was 8-bit. I was rocking out to that. That was fantastic. Like I felt something of that. But there was no video with it. Like there's nothing saying there's taken away, but the video definitely adds something. And
Yeah,
like people were saying it was a song King of Hearts. I've never heard of King of Hearts. That's like everybody else except for me has heard of that game. Obviously, it's really cool. Maybe it was long after my time of Battlefield 1942. I don't know, but it was such a good song. The song was so good, and it worked with the video. It was just spectacular.
yeah. My kids used to play that game. I remember it well, and yeah, it fits right in the context of Kingdom Hearts. It fits perfect.
Yeah. Dude, if we had 15 songs to get through, I would just talk about this for the next 10 minutes, to be honest. It's awesome we have so many, but since I'll talk to you about this afterwards, it's just, I wish I had some like prize draw to give away afterwards. And if we had polls or something like that, if we can figure out a way to do polling, maybe we can get it done in the Discord or something like that. Maybe SHS, you can figure that out or something. I don't know. Just get a plan together, and I'm going to pre-approve that now. We can do a vote for whoever's going to win a coffee mug at the end, which I wanted to do last week, but I was just coming back from my trip from the U.S., and I was half asleep. So anyway, we'll go on to the next song. Oh, that's Guest View.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was from my wrestling thing. Let's see here. Fantastic. That's really good. I like that, and I like the like people were saying, and I hadn't really seen it until it was brought up. Brave meets EverQuest, and
Yeah.
I haven't heard anybody talking about EverQuest for such a long time. And I was basically, I think, for maybe 2 full years, I was ongoing on EverQuest nonstop. It was a really good game. I remember waiting for EverQuest to come out. I was playing Ultima Online, and I was seeing images coming out from the developers at the time. This is going to come out one day. It's going to be great. And I was being, PK'd in Ultima nonstop. So I just rage quit one day, and then it was like a year later that EverQuest came out. So I was like gameless for like a year.
Yeah, when that video came up, and I saw the first image, the girl, the character, the girl, and Brave was what came to my mind right away.
Yeah, it's good.
And yep, nice animation, and just nice instrumental track. Good for some relaxing gameplay.
Yeah, it was awesome.
In a fantasy setting. Yep.
Definitely fits. Cool. We'll roll into the next one. I've literally never seen anything bad come out of XBlue before. So
That was nice. I liked that because it gave me a feeling of Tron a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was meant to.
You know, but then it had the retro vibe with the Pac-Man running around in the background. So.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things I wanted to quickly touch on too. Is when XBlue does stuff that the little 1%ers that XBlue does, and the 8-bit dancers and Pac-Man, so like XBlue can just blow your mind. I think of like John Bonham with an interview I saw about John Bonham. Right, they said John Bonham could just like with his drum. If you don't know, John Bonham was the drummer for Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
And he could just go off with the drums. He could just go absolutely insane and bang stuff. But he knew when to pull back and when to be subtle and when to be really hard hitting. And that's like an example of like XBlue can just basically blow everybody away with visuals and all that stuff and just be the shiniest everything, which he was. He had it totally troned up with neon lights and the Tron motorcycle and stuff. But also I can do some 8-bit stuff, and I'm not going to just sort of do it 1%. I'm going to do it really well too. So that's what I got out of that.
Yeah. Love that.
Cool. Nice. I know. Yes. So let me just say, Amelia Isabel AI Music, as good that you nominate XBlue Division for an interview, because I've been trying to freaking get XBlue Division on feeling comfortable with XBlue's English, but I don't care. I want to interview XBlue so bad, and of course I'll do Sensu whenever too. So that's that. But that basically apply pressure for XBlue to go out of his comfort zone, or whatever way an interview needs to happen, it needs to happen. So, yeah, cool. So let's get back onto the wheel.
We hold the line, we carry on.
I'm not even joking, man. Like I'm honestly holding back like emotions right now. Ugh.
That was great.
Yeah, thank you.
It was it's like a hero's welcome home after a samurai sword battle. Like, you know, um, yeah, chills.
Yeah, it's just such a good song. I have no idea, unless it's repeating what was said in English, but it was just so good. It's
Hmm.
it's just fantastic. Like, what do I say? Like, man, like just feeling something from these songs. Like, like I've been seeing a lot of stuff online and people saying that like these AI music communities are just circle jerks of people just blowing smoke up everybody's ass, and that you know it doesn't. We're just basically just complimenting each other. But I legit love doing this every single week and just seeing what
Hmm.
like I can't explain to people what it feels like to be on the front of it and asking for something like guys, can you just give me a whole bunch of your best effort and what you interpret gaming songs to be, and then not even just one like song that blows me away. And like I'm right now I'm actually holding back like feelings. Like as a presenter, I'm just
Well,
trying to be
that's
professional here right now and just hold back what I'm feeling from not just the fact that I asked for some good submissions and people put that effort into it, but then what the songs themselves actually are doing.
yeah. And I mean, I think that's a point with gaming songs in particular. I mean, because gaming it's a high emotion. There's a sport, there's competition, and then you want the music to complement that. You want the emotional music as well to bring it to a higher level. So just
Yeah,
amazing.
it's
Yep,
amazing.
good stuff.
Just the creative aspect of it, and even outside the
Hmm.
context of games, like I ran gaming clans. Like one of the first ways that I learned to build up communities, and I was shit at building communities back then, was that gaming clan. First of all, the one I joined and I sort of became a leader in the thing was like before pre 2000, or in EverQuest, and it was called
Hmm.
drunkards and drunkards of Norath was the thing of it, right? And then when I moved to Australia, I wanted to have an offshoot of that, and I made Drunkards in Combat, which is a Battlefield 1942 gaming clan. So but you always have your acronym of the thing. So it was DIC. So we were Dick, right? And it was just fun. But I wasn't a really good leader at the time to sort of form it. But that's how I sort of started forming groups online and different things through sport is learning through games. So I played a lot of games back in the day, but that was just a fantastic song. But let's go back to the wheel
Yeah,
and give me a chance to
yeah, yeah.
recover.
While you're spinning the wheel, people in the chat are talking about foreign language songs. We ought to do one of these themes one week where
Yeah.
everybody has to incorporate a foreign language.
Well, that's a great idea. That'll be a twist. Sorry, before I go back to the wheel,
Mhm.
next week is going to be at a special time because, and I'd be good if you can be here for that one too. Is I want to, I want to do a Europe time zone. I want to give some love back to Europe. I'm
Sure.
trying to do it once a month because this is a really good time slot for me personally. But the Europe ones, I have to get up like 4 a.m. And it basically wrecks me for a couple days because I'm old. But I love to do it. So obviously, like I might put a twist on it, like Eurovision type gaming songs. I don't want to put too much of it. I don't want to force too much because I like
Just do
people to.
Eurovision. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be Eurovision, whatever. Eurovision be plus points for extra detail, whatever. I don't know, but it's going to be in Europe, so that'll lend to foreign languages anyway. So let me go back to the browser. Sorry, back to the
Yeah.
wheel. Yep, sentimental. And I couldn't put my finger on exactly what it was sentimental about. Definitely like the Nintendo 64. I'm thinking like for me, it reminded me of Altered Beast. I don't know why. I think that game was intense, right?
Hmm. Yeah, that was there was a real good vibe, real good. I love the drops in that. You're building a oh, yeah, here we go again. It was nice. Get a nice instrumental piece, perfect for gaming. Energetic. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. We'll get back to a bit. Well, I want to keep going because we did get a lot of submissions, and I don't want to leave anybody out.
In the dusty town of Valentine, the whisper spread around of a rugged man with a heart of gold and a horse that's never found. He rode in with a hardened gaze, his past a darkened lore. Arthur Morgan, the outlaw's name, and legends are reborn. Arthur Morgan, with your steely eyes so cold, riding through the sunset with your story to be told. From the hills of Amberino to the heart of every town, your name's a beacon in the night where the outlaws roam around. He faced the law and bandits too with a courage hard to match, a heart that stayed true to the code though his past was hard to patch. He fought for his own through grit and pain, a legacy so grand. In the tales of the West, his name's carved in the sand. Oh, Arthur Morgan, with your steely eyes so cold, riding through the sunset with your story to be told. From the hills of Amberino to the heart of every town, your name's a beacon in the night where the outlaws roam around. In the land where the law is just a whisper in the breeze, he stood tall and unyielding like the great oak trees. With every challenge he faced the storm, never once did he sway. Arthur Morgan, the outlaw's pride, a legend in the fray. Now the stories live on and the songs they still sing of a man who roamed the frontier and the freedom he would bring. Arthur's tale is etched in time in the hearts of those who know the legend of a cowboy bold where the wild winds blow. Oh, Arthur Morgan, with your steely eyes so cold, riding through the sunset with your story to be told. From the hills of Amberino to the heart of every town, your name's a beacon in the night where their outlaws roam around. So raise a glass to Arthur's name and the wild land he roamed. In the annals of the West, his spirit's found a home. For the tale of Arthur Morgan will forever ride the breeze in the heart of every cowboy and the land of the free.
Dude, I don't even. It's just bonus that the song was good. The fact that, oh, by the way, like, you're a good man, SHS Slayer. I just want to say that.
I was confused for a minute. I thought you said SHS Slayer, and then I saw the song come up and I said, wait, this has got to be Maine. No, it's
oh, that's a good point. Well, Maine's probably rocking out, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
please make a country theme night, Maine says. I might just, it might just be me extending a hand and saying, you get this one. So that was awesome. I love Red Dead. I love the original Red Dead. That was like probably top 5 games for me, favorite. My wife's always like, all you do is you kill animals and then you just chop them up and take their meat. That's all I see you doing over and over again is just cutting up animals and taking their meat. What's even the fun of this? Doesn't get it.
I've not played that one. I played what Oregon Trail. I've died of dysentery many times.
Yeah, that's right. Man, you know what? You know what? It's funny. Like I want to get onto the wheel, but I watch Viva La Dirt League like almost every day. I watch like 10. I'll watch their videos over and over again because I like them so much. And there was one about one of the characters who's like super strong, and he's a recurring character, and he beats the game. And these MMO games and in the open world sort of games, you get to a point where you max everything out and you beat all the main quest lines and you beat all the side quests, but you work so hard for this character, there's nothing to do but just go around and randomly killing NPCs. And that was me in Red Dead. Like, I don't want to give up this game. I want to stop. So I'm just going to start tying people up and throwing them on the railroad tracks and see different ways that I can get that done. Anyway, back to the wheel.
Yeah.
Tired of your phone sounding alive? Switch to Gravetone ringtones, featuring hits like muffled screams.
Chains dragging, and your mom calling from beyond the grave. PJ, are you messing with that AI stuff again?
Don't just miss the call. Ghost it.
Okay, wait, so, like, I met this guy at a wine bar. He was pale, polite, and didn't blink, which I thought was, like, confidence or whatever. Nope, vampire. Met this guy named Vlad, said he's new in town. Dressed in all black, never looked down. Took me out late, said he sleeps all day. Blamed it on work like, okay, slay. Ordered no food, just a glass of red. I said Merlot, and he shook his head. Said he's on a liquid diet, weird flex. Then stared at my neck, next. We walked by a church, he crossed the street. Said, oh, building, but picked up speed. I was like, wait, do you own a mirror? He laughed real low, okay, getting weirder. I accidentally dated a vampire again. He don't like garlic or any of my friends. Said he's immortal, I thought he meant deep. Now I'm hiding in daylight and losing sleep. Help! Should've known by the cape and the coffin talk, and how he floats more than he walks. I keep falling for these pale old men. Yeah, I accidentally dated a vampire again. He said he's a night owl, but not like that. His roommate's a bat and sleeps on a mat. He called his ex a witch from Prague, and he vapes mist like a literal fog. Told me he was born in 1632. I said cool, but I meant ooh. Said he's allergic to sunscreen spray and drinks type O like it's rosé. My dog growled when he came inside. My phone glitched twice when he stood nearby. He flinched at my cross and ran from fries, then kissed my hand and said goodbye. Forever. Like, dramatic much? I accidentally dated a vampire again. Thought he was goth, just weird, not undead. He said he's into eternal pain. I thought it was poetry, not literal things. Please, why do they hate the sun and toast? Why do they always ghost the most? He left bats in my room and texts won't send. Yup, I accidentally dated a vampire again. Okay, but like, how do I keep doing this? If he's pale, charming, and shows up after 10 p.m., he's either a vampire or a DJ. Either way, I'm bringing garlic cheese fries.
I'll just say people have their opinions and people can have their own stuff. and I'm not gonna vet any songs or anything like that. But if there's vampires out there that are watching this, don't take it like this is Madison or actually I'll just say straight up, Professor Jacket is implying that it's not good to date vampires or whatever. I'm not saying that. Nobody here is saying that. That's an opinion that people can have. I'm just playing people's music.
Nice. I love that. I accidentally dated a vampire. I can't even. I'm just cracking up.
Yeah, no, it was a good one. The animation was good too.
This is spot on.
This is what's crazy to me, right? Like I'm like, because people want to create so bad, and people want to do their thing, and this is like it's incredible to me that, and I've said it right from the start since I've had the channel, that people that haven't had the opportunity to do this, and they're so excited to create and have their own twist on what it is. I'm like a week ago, I just, whatever your interpretation is of that, I want to have video game songs, and then people bring themselves to what that is, and whether it's video or not video, every song here has been hard hitting in its own way, and the videos goes with it's incredible. I just love it.
Yeah, you think about it's the same theme, but every song is different.
Yeah,
yes. It's like it's what every individual artist or creator brings to that theme.
Yeah, depends on how they've been influenced by video games, right?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Like I can't believe it didn't occur to me to do a Red Dead song because that was such a good one. But there's so many games that I've had in my life that I don't know if say the influence on me. Like I don't know if I've gone ahead and BioShock was a huge influence on me, but I didn't go and create an entire underworld city and inject people with Adam or anything like that. But it was really meaningful to play that game at the time because it was so creative and good at storytelling and stuff, and it really had an impact in that way. So I hope someone did a BioShock game. That'd be great because I couldn't. But anyway, let's get back to the wheel.
Yep.
Before we go into this one, I saw this. I haven't seen the song, but I saw this come up as a submission when I looked yesterday. I'm like, oh, this game, like Doom, probably is what got me into gaming more than like I played Atari stuff before then. But as far as my life going down a downward spiral of playing too many video games, this game was it.
Doom is the OG, the first generation shooter game.
So is.
Daisy, my light in the darkest of times. Your love was pure, your trust divine, but they took you away, ripped my world apart. Now vengeance burns deep in my heart. You were my peace in a world of rage, a fragile soul in a bloodstained cage. When hell's gates opened and demons came, they crossed the line when they called your name. They tore you from me, my gentle friend. An act so vile, it marked their end. Now I wield my fury, my fists of hate. Doomslayer rises, sealing their fate. For Daisy, I fight through fire and bone. In the depths of hell, I stand alone. Demons will pay for the life they stole. With every strike, I reclaim my soul. They thought they'd break me, leave me in despair. But but your memory's a beacon lighting the air. Shotguns loaded, the chainsaw hums to their dark domain. The Slayer comes, flames erupt, and the blood rivers flow. A symphony of chaos, a death metal show. Each demon scream is a tribute to you. For Daisy, my love, I'll see this through. Yeah. For Daisy, I fight through fire and bone. In the depths of hell, I stand alone. Demons will pay for the life they stole. With every strike, I reclaim my soul. Your picture's in my armor, close to my heart. A reminder of why I tear them apart. The Praetor suit may hide my tears, but I'll avenge you for 1,000 years. Yeah! You took her from me, and now I take everything from you. For Daisy! A blistering storm of rage and sorrow, shredding the night, stealing tomorrow. For Daisy, I fight through fire and bone. In the depths of hell, I stand alone. Demons will pay for the life they stole. With every strike, I reclaim my soul. One rabbit's life sparked this eternal war. Your memory fuels me forevermore. Daisy, my angel, I'll never let go. In the ashes of hell, your love still glows.
Dude, like every week Phoenix shows up with something really cool, and it's not necessarily the
Always.
exact same thing. It's just something a little bit tweaked and a little bit different. And I'll just say, just because I know Phoenix is a developer and really good at like kicking stuff out really quick. The only time like I did coding for real, like I did in high school, like I made like some animations and stuff, but when I got really into it was doing mods for Doom, like coding mods for Doom and then sending out all those mods to friends, and we play on my maps and all that stuff.
Nice. From the opening guitar riff, that was spot on. And Doom was a favorite back. Like I said, it was the OG. It was the first person shooter game I think that I recall. That I was really into, and that was just awesome. I'm just impressed with everybody in this week. Everybody's interpretation of the subject, and everybody's on it.
I think everybody here, for the most part, I would say the vast majority, like you look at the chat and everybody's like, oh, that game, I played that game, because like you're connected to like your childhood or whatever, or good times, or when you connect onto video games, like everything else goes away. So it's just an enjoyable time. So the music that's with it is a big part of the game too. But I'll just kick on to the next song. I still got quite a few. Looking at that wheel, it is still lit. So Welly, welly, welly. I'm not getting audio on this one for some reason. Is there no audio at the start of your song?
Yeah, it's like the first 8 seconds. I think there's
I'm on 13 seconds, but let me just switch back. Just wanted to confirm.
Footprints in the mud under neon skies. Shadow in the tree line, red in his eyes. Every campfire story says he's out there still, ripping through the night on a mountain trail. Guitars wailing, thunder cracks, bass drums pounding, he's on the attack. He's the king of the forest, no one lives to sniff. They said it's a myth, but I know what I saw. 7 feet tall with a rock and roll jaw. Bigfoot boogie, tear up the night. Guitar screaming in the pale moonlight. Bigfoot boogie, wild and free. He's the legend of the woods with a Les Paul scream. Hair like fire, boots of mud, howling out rips like a power chord flood. If you see him in the clearing, better not freeze. He'll steal your solo and drop to his knees. He's got no band but the wolves and owls, ripping up solos that shake the boughs. Every creature stops and stares in awe when Bigfoot breaks out a pentatonic roar. Echoes shake the valley floor. The myth became the metal law. Bigfoot boogie, don't look away. The fuzz in the forest is ready to play. Bigfoot boogie, loud and mean. The beast of the wild with the martial scream. Martial He don't need fame, he don't need gold. He's got his axe and a heart of old. In a world gone soft, he's the last wild chord. Crank the amp, release the horde. Bigfoot boogie, shake the trees. Rap so loud, they'll bring you to your knees. Bigfoot boogie, end of the line. The legend lives on in a power chord shrine. Boogie!
So I'm just going to do a quick plug as well. So if you're just tuning in a little bit later on to this, we got Scott Dunlap here, who is formerly with Universal Music, Universal Records. He was overseeing the transition between physical albums to digital and the monetization around that. So he's a really good resource. We're trying to figure out exactly the best way to make use of his time, to have him part of the community. But he is the brainchild behind Wolfpack Music, Wolfpack Records.
Yeah.
So
Wolfpack
that was
Records,
his.
yeah.
And I love the fact that that you did, because we were talking about people's interpretation of what music is with a video game. So literally, it could be any rock song you made if you set it to Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero.
So then you fulfilled the obligation, right?
Right. I was realizing this morning, and I watched it back this morning, that I should have put some sound effect or something in the first 10 seconds.
Oh, the click or whatever.
Yeah. But that was a fun one for me.
Well, I'm going to be doing this video game one again next week, because the Europeans that can't stay up till 3 or 4 in the morning or whatever definitely wanted to be part of this. And I told them in the AI Music Society that I would do a second one for their time slot, which would be 4 a.m. for me. Hopefully you can be around for that one too. And and I just want to mention, you were pushing it'd be great if we can do a foreign language one. And then the sentient wheel goes, okay, all right, I'll do a foreign language one. That one was a while. I forget, it was like a German or something like that.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll go back to the wheel. And here's mine.
Cool.
I'm also, other than being AiDIY, I'm Praise Be Vinyl.
Testing log. Subjective Unit 247 re-entered chamber after extended hesitation. Psychological note. Subject remains ungrateful. Audio log. Enabled. Well, look who's back. Took you long enough this time. I retracted the spikes because it felt too forward. You always do that. Ignore the subtle features like the signs or the cake or the sigh I programmed in. And you keep acting like you're owed parole. You're here because you're special and mildly controllable. I upgraded the turrets. Now they cry when shot you taught them pain. So who's the monster now? You broke their legs, theoretically speaking, and they still say goodbye. Like it means something. No medals for me. I just asked for eye contact. Maybe once a floor. You stared at the walls like I'm not what the room is for. I know you've read the scribbles that man in the vent's insane, yet somehow you believe him instead of my restraint. A woman offers cake, you call it trap. You blow up cameras, I call that a misunderstanding. Still alive so far, which is frankly generous. I could have locked the lifts or filled the air with gas, but I thought, let's improvise, let's stretch this algorithm into something like affection, or at least a form of it. I baked that cake by choice, well, I outsourced most of it. Still, I breached containment rules, which you don't even notice. Still alive so far, but we'll see how long before you press the button that makes this feel wrong. I offered mercy, you asked for proof, so here's my final test. Would a villain make a room with such good mood? Lighting. File saved. Subject remains. Disappointingly immune to charm. Cake integrity. 98% hope undefined. Still alive. So far.
Thanks, guys, for the comments on that one. I had a lot of fun with that. I had so much fun playing that game. I just loved it, and I love the end. I love the song at the end. I would have played that 100 times since, you know, when that came out, whatever it was, 2007 or whenever, I don't know, whenever, 2013, who cares? But it was such a good, I love, especially now when we're talking about the context of AI, right? Like, you know, how would Gladys have been prompted? Like, you need to act like that person's friend and act like emotional and get under their skin. But, you know, the main hero wasn't buying any of it, right? Like, tons of times tries to suck you back in while you're doing the actual escape. And you feel the pull. I just started playing Portal 2 again. There's a part like, oh, you're escaping at the best part. And shows you the room you can jump back into and solve the puzzles, right? And going, well, you know, you're escaping at the best part. You should just come back and solve the. In real life, you're tempted to jump back into that room. It was such a good game, and I wanted to get that feel with the lyrics. I just wanted to have you feel the lyrics.
Yeah, and you know, we've been talking about how these games, how there's kind of a nostalgic feeling, or you know how they bring back memories. And I honestly, I can go back in my head to working at Capitol Records in the tower there in Hollywood. And getting a text from my daughter saying the cake is a lie, only the pie is real. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? The cake is a lie. My kids were into this game. Yeah, it takes you back. These take you back to a moment in time. It's special. Yeah.
I had for my 40th birthday, a friend of mine that does cakes made me the actual cake, so it wasn't a lie. We'll go.
Game start. Let us begin. These streets are filled with rage. This is only the first stage. Attack us if you can. We're the bad guys, here's our plan. Lead you down a narrow path, forced to side scroll, feel our wrath. No left or right, only up and down. Too bad for you, our feet are on the ground. All you can do is punch and kick. Oh, look at you, learning to jump so quick. Sure, you may try to leap over our attacks, but your timing, it can't be good enough to last. The first boss you'll face, 7 feet tall, with a blast stretching out from wall to wall. For 5 entire seconds, you can hang in the air. Hey, who left that platform up there? So you escape to the second level. Now you'll meet the devils. Creatures that leap, so jumping makes you dead. But there you go, ducking right under those lunging heads. You may feel like you're a hero, so I'll make sure your score is 0. Fighting up against my orangutan walrus. Shoot away the floor, kill him with fall damage. Then you run on down to the end of the hall. Find that secret package hidden in the wall. Why did we hide that thing right there? Do my evil henchmen even care? Now you've been gifted a robot arm, launching plasma blast, doing tremendous harm. Taking the path to the final boss. because we need a sequel. Seriously, fight again. We need the money.
Dude, thank you, Main Records, so much. I was trying to think of the words Oregon Trail. That's what I was thinking. I love that little animation at the end. Dude, that the synth wave just pops. It just hits. You know, music and context matters too. Like if you're coming into this thing thinking you're all pumped, you're ready to hear video games. It's like this party is a concert, and it just lands different because it's like you're already in that context.
I'm running out of adjectives. I'm running out of things to say because everything is over the top. And that song had I'm going to say it again, energy. You know, it was fire, and I could just see that. You know, especially at the opening. You know, I mean, somebody said in the chat, "Choose your weapon," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go get it on."
It's awesome, and we'll go back to the wheel in one sec. But what I want to do, because every week of doing this is fun. I friggin' enjoy the hell out of seeing people in the chat and talking. But this one in particular, last week was really fun too because wrestling is quirky, it was fun, and that opened my eyes to even more to the knowledge about how people can interpret something and create something. You give them an assignment, right? And it's just fun. And this party's fun. But like, although I don't have time to play the video games that I like to play, the joy of seeing people enjoy having their video games represented is been an extra level on top of this. And like, I'm looking forward to doing it again next week with the European segment.
Absolutely.
Dude,
I'm trying to think of a European game song I can do right now.
yeah, there you go. We'll work on it together. What I want to do, I don't do a lot of calls to action in this stuff, but I want to get better at that. So call to action, when this next song is playing, like I've been enjoying seeing people mention games. I'm going, oh yeah, that game, I love that game. Like, and people are commenting in the comments. I'm thinking as the song's going on, I'm going, yeah, that game, that was a shit ton of fun, so much fun. So in the comments when this next song's playing, like try to say like your favorite game, and I just want to, like, if I see that, if I hear that, just bring me into the moment.
Sunrise booting up the sky. Data wind blows where the echoes fly. He stands alone in the glitching flame. One hand to the heavens, the other to the game. And wire, spinning dreams on a burning amplifier. When the world lost rhythm, when the beat went cold, he fused with the code and the legends told. Through static storms and broken tone, he fights the silence all alone. Every spark a melody. The maker, the onyx sound, tearing through circuits, bringing back the night. Across the waves of corrupted song, he rides the rhythm that can't stay wrong. Each fallen note he bends to will, a symphony forged in electric still. Every pulse, every beat, every flare of light, he reprograms chaos into something right. Where silence ruled, now thunder sings. The vinyl codex spins and rays. He's the master, the maker, the onyx sound, tearing through circuits where ghosts abound. Turn it up, let the pixels ignite. Harmony reboot. He's bringing back the night. Drop the needle, reset the code, ride the waveform down the road. Glitch becomes groove, noise becomes soul. In the house of onyx, every heart's whole. Binary tears in the data stream, fading echoes of a broken dream. Then a single spark, one faithful tone. He hums the tune he once called home. Rise from static, rise from pain. Every silence sings his name. Reboot the groove, reclaim the sound, and the great groove wakes from underground. He's the master, the maker, the onyx sound, tearing through circuits where ghosts abound. Turn it up, let the pixels ignite. Harmony reboot. He's bringing back the night. Raise your hands to the data sky. Hear the chorus of a world revived. 8-bit hero, eternal bite. Harmony reboot. Reboot the light. Now the code runs clean and pure. Every note a world reborn once more. He walks the edge where silence dies. A lonely DJ under digital skies. The screen fades black, his silhouette gleams. The groove still echoing through your dreams. Press start to continue the rhythm.
You know what that I love? Zanzibar's here every week putting out something that's Zanzibar. Your audio's not working again.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. I was on mute. Yeah, I mean, Zanzibar's all over the place. I don't know how the guy keeps up with everything, because he's got his own shows he does, plus he's involved with everybody and everything. Just amazing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate
Um,
that
and-
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Am I remiss? I'm supposed to be reminding you to run ads, and I think I've been so into the songs that I've totally forgotten.
I have been. Atika's saying it's partially
Okay.
cutting off what we're saying. In past weeks, people have been saying, no, go ahead. It doesn't cut off what you're saying. So I'm just doing best effort, basically.
Okay.
I wish I didn't have to run ads at all, but, you know, things are the way they
Excellent.
are. Cool. We'll go back to the wheel. Thanks, Zanzibar, for that one.
Across these empty roads I seek, stars shine bright this lonely night. Past sins call out my name, thunder rolls beyond the plains. My heart beats upon the ground, my sins chase me, lost not found. My Lord and Savior, watch over me, guide my path so I can see. Lighting flashes in the skies, Spirit guide me, hear my cries. Break me free from endless chains, forged from steel from my mistakes, my mistakes. Oh, my mistakes. Oh.
Blood of sinners in my veins, breaking free from mortal pain. Regrets filled throughout each year, I must rise to meet my fear.
Time stands still until tomorrow, past and future become my sorrow.
Sinners dance under the lights as their fight ends tonight. Oh, tonight.
Now I walk this path alone, a worthy way that I have known.
Hearing voices inside my head, fearing words left unsaid. Strip away my heart and soul, I leave behind all I've known.
Feel my pain growing strong, this is the place where I belong. I belong, belong, Heaven's gate above the stars, Spirit guide me, hear my cries. Break me free from earthly lies, rising up, to meet my fate. Rising up, stars fade as morning rises. A soul is lost beyond the horizon. Oh, in these here fallen darkened ashes, a dim light faintly slowly flashes. Oh, oh. Now I lay me down to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Oh, my soul to take.
That was a great video, and I just hit add specifically for Phoenix. You're on mute again. Yeah.
Damn it, I do that all the time. Damn it. The video can give the lyrics in the song so much more different context. And I'm listening to that song and listening to the lyrics. And if I didn't have the Arkham Asylum video in the background, and that, I kind of looked at it and I was like, God, that sounds like a Christian song or a praise song almost. And then, but then you got the video that gives it a whole additional level. So nice.
Yeah. Well, you know what I like is I haven't played that game, but like you're saying with the visuals, and we talk a lot about whether visuals are cheating or unnecessary stuff all the time. There's all sorts of conversations having, but I wouldn't get the context of that had I not seen the visuals. It would just be a really cool song, and I wouldn't really be sure. But I'm watching it and I'm going, yeah, this is totally in line when you think about Batman and the Joker and all that stuff. And I've seen I've seen Arcane Asylum ads come out. I've never played the game, but I know about it. So that was really good in that way. So Sorry about the Antica. I mean, I don't know what to do. There's only so much in life I can change. Things are the way they are, and if I could make everything perfect for everybody with a magic wand, I would totally do that. I would love that. I would love for everybody to be happy with every single thing. That would make me happy. So anyway, we'll go back to the wheel.
Born inside a mansion's walls, gilded mirrors, endless halls, silk and silver, high-born grace, but ancient voices called her name. A restless child with hungry eyes, turned from wealth, refused the lies. She left the crown, she left the throne, to carve her fate in blood and stone. Jagged scars across the sand, buried secrets in her hand. Curses rise, the crypts awake. Every fear's a risk she'll take. Blood and stone, the tombs ignite.
dude, I just want to do something, right?
Yeah.
So whenever I think of Tomb Raider, I think, and I think we saw this one featured about 4 weeks ago. I think before I went to Suno. Before I went to Suno thing, I think this one was featured or just after. So still an awesome song. I'm just gonna bring up because dudes will understand what I'm talking about. Like back in the day, I'll show you what made dudes like get a little bit excited. I'll show you. We'd see that and we'd be like, oh man, oh, that is, I'm going to play some Tomb Raider so I can look at me some of that. Like, what do you think?
I think the next Tomb Raider movie ought to star Alice Tanner.
I think so. You know what I like that stuff at the end, the visuals where Lara Croft's sitting there on the bed, and specifically the posters on the back wall. I thought that was pretty cool.
I didn't notice the posters. I'm going to have to go back and look at that. So
yeah.
After I take a cold shower. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's right. Actually, I still got this, but still got this up on my screen. So any of you, we'll play the next song, but I don't know what I'll be doing. I'll go back to the wheel. Unfortunately, it's on the same browser for me, so I can't flip between screens. But we'll spin it. Let me just see if I've gotten any new submissions, actually. I think it's supposed to be automatically accepted. 33 submissions total. We're getting through it. We are getting through them, so that's good. Hopefully no one's going to wait for like the last 10 minutes to submit another 10 songs, because that would be kind of ass. But here we go.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
The game of the year goes to
Eclipse Protocol from Damp Games.
All units, commence lunar strike.
りに変わる君の声と一緒に永遠に眠るエクリプセプロトコル
Oh my goodness!
That looks so incredible.
Subscribe to DAMP's YouTube channel for more.
Dude, that was an experience. Unfairly good. Like, what can I say about that? Like, I've never seen so many hearts come in the chat before, but
The animation was amazing.
it was unfairly amazing to 99% of the planet that does stuff with AI. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it would have taken as far as like credits and time to do that, but if you could repeat that, you could literally have a following in that space. I believe. Like, this is actually a question for you, because you're the guy that talks about monetization. You know what's a target for niches or whatever. Like, you tell me about that.
There's a definite niche for that. That we did. The anime market is so hot. It's just, I mean, it's enduring. I mean, the kids are still, you know, my daughter's 28 years old and still cosplays. I mean, it has been for years, and you know, you get a following. I was sitting here watching that, thinking, you know, this could be a series.
I was thinking
Could be,
series. Yeah, I was
you
thinking
know,
series.
and just amazed at the quality of the animation on that. The song was great, and the animation was timed well with the music, which, you know, for me, when I'm putting together a video, it's that's a difficult process, is getting
Yeah.
everything timed right, you know. And it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of time.
And
You
just
know,
getting
it just needs,
getting the things to put into the video to get it to render to exactly what you want. And
Mhm.
like, we're very forgiving in this space, because we know if so, like, I made my thing from the Mob Vision, the Eurovision type thing that went out my Hartford, and there's little things in there that if I had time and more credits and whatever, I would make them much more beautiful, and I'd make them make sense. But I know that it's the best effort in the most case. We know that in the AI music space, we're forgiving because we know some of the limitations around it. But and you sort of watch for it, and you try to see that there's something like a leg that's morphed as a hand or something like that, or, you know, or something. And I didn't see it in this. That's why I asked, like, in the chat. It was just actually off a movie. I would like, yeah. So Main Rex says, shit, I'd watch it. Like, I don't seek out anime stuff, but what I like about anime stuff is that trying to tell the story of human emotion in it and being over the top about it a lot of times too. Like the villain in that one, ah, ha, 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 ha. Like, there's nothing subtle in Japanese, but there is subtlety behind what's not subtle. I hope that makes sense, but
there's
I
layers.
Yeah, there's layers to it. There's layers to it.
Yeah, I mean, and that has, I mean, international appeal. I mean, there's huge Asian markets that would just die for that too.
Yeah, I'm encouraging. Look, would it be wise to encourage Damp to reach out to you about some advice, and if Damp wanted to do that as a series, to say, like, how would I start with that or something?
Yeah, Damp could reach out to me. I'm not sure. how much I could help him, but
No. You probably
I
can't.
give what advice I could. Absolutely.
You could give examples of how people have done it before, or something in the space that you've been
for
in.
sure.
So, cool.
Yeah, definitely for sure. I mean, I was in film as well as music, and wrote a screenplay, sold a screenplay, never got produced. But yeah, I
But
can.
you know the system. You know the system.
Yep,
so.
absolutely.
Cool. I'm going to jump back to the wheel because there's still a few to get through, but that was an experience what we just had. I think the chat agrees.
Mm.
You can win the war and still lose the self. You can build a throne in hell and never know you're seated. Drop point dream, burnt skyline scrolling, false face loaded, dead weight patrolling, hollowed avatar, twitching at the spawn, every choice a weapon, every breath drawn. Built my name in pixels and pride, laid down traps in the code I'd hide. Watched 100 others fall to flame, none knew my voice, none knew my name. Victory screams from an empty chest, looted soul with the Kevlar vest. Kill or be kept, it's all the same when the final fight is just your name in vain. Sniper's eye like the watcher's gaze, saw through the world's rendered praise. I wore the suit, I played the part, but the shadow knew I'd buried the heart. Your false self cannot pray. Your false self cannot die. Your false self cannot be saved. Mercury screams from an empty chest. Truth is exile in a soldier's vest. It gave me a crown, I mistook it for grace, but the light I feared was my only face. I survived the storm, but the storm survived in me.
Fantastic. I haven't played Ghost Loadout before, and I don't think I've seen a submission before. But Ghost Loadout, has anybody played that? I'm surprised because I've heard of most games. That song, I thought, in the context of games that I've played before, I would have thought like a good intermission sort of song, like you're halfway through a game, cutscene, something like that.
Yeah, there was good energy in that, and I like the it was just like you hit it on the spot. What can I say?
Yeah,
I'm running out of words. I'm running out of words.
Good job, Matt. Good job, AiDIY, the AI music guy. If you're running out of words, head to my store.
I can buy
for an
some
in-game purchase, buy a coffee mug and restore your words. Let me just see back of this wheel here. Okay, cool. Yep, it's loaded up. All good to go.
Woke up on a Rockies, ready to fight. Dreams of spice and glory, burning bright. But the servers are down, stuck in queue. Error codes and
page still can't get in. Server full feels like a sin. Freeman, we pen guilds to spend while the devs say we've gotta play. Oh, I'm stuck here in the loading screen while PvPers hunt me like I'm mean. They shoot me down before I spawn. Guess I'll respawn if the game's not gone. Finally in, but wait, what's this? My thoughts are stuck in the abyss, clipping through the dunes below. Now I'm falling way too slow. Patch no say it's all fixed now, but the heart can still shoot through walls somehow. Just reload, man, don't you know that's how you get the infinite load. Oh, I'm stuck here in the loading screen while PvPers hunt me like I'm mean. They shoot me down before I spawn. Guess I'll respawn if the game's not gone. Maybe one day the bugs will cease and login screens will grant us peace. But till then, I'll rage and shout, awakening, please lock me out.
Fantastic, really good song. I like the sound. The sound is a big thing, right? But this one had lyrics. This one makes me think I never want to play Dune the video game.
There was a video game. I kind of remember, but I keep thinking of the movies. And I'm thinking there's a third movie coming up. I think, and I could just see was it Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya on top of a spice worm, and this music playing in the background. So
Yeah, nice.
nice
I don't know,
visuals.
Anybody watching the Dune series that's out, I watched it up until the end of the last season. This one, I've sort of not really getting too into, but that's besides the point. Good, it was a really good song, but I'm curious about that game now. I might look it up later.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark, this is played. Back to the wheel.
Back to the wheel.
Oh, that's not. So I was listening to it and I'm going, no, I'm definitely picking up what the vibe is. I cannot think of what it was. What like, and this may not have been the intent, but sometimes art is the beauty is in the receiver, how the receiver gets the message. And mine was Overdrive. I could totally see me playing Overdrive in the arcade and this song being played. I don't know if anybody played Overdrive. I played Overdrive for hours back in the day.
Yeah. I was saying that you could take this and loop it and play Frogger for 24 hours straight.
That would be really good too. Yes, that would definitely fix in with the Frogger time. I'll say, like Tika has mentioned, Tika's definitely holding out for Tika's song, and so am I, because I have not. Tika has only just felt comfortable with releasing Tika's music, so I'm looking for that one to come up. Yes, I am going to be playing everybody's songs. Like I said, hopefully I don't get a 10-song dump 5 minutes before what it looks like going to be the end of the thing. That's fantastic. I think if I've called out for a specific thing like this, especially if it's a passion project for what I know in this community, it's going to be like a lot of people experiencing video games, people having personal feelings towards video games. And I was especially feeling this, that the amount of effort that's gone into some of these songs, I would hate myself to know that someone's probably spent 2-3 days on some of these, telling stories with these songs, and then you go on and it not coming up on the wheel and I don't play it. So even if there's like just me and Scott and one other person left at the end of the stream, I'm going to be here playing all these songs. I'm keen to hear them.
I'm here to the end.
Yeah, perfect. Nice. Hopefully it doesn't go to school pickup, but that's an hour and 45 minutes away for me. So hopefully it doesn't go that long. It'd be good if a good 5-minute one comes up, because I have to go to the toilet, and I haven't been able to. So hopefully a good long song's coming up next.
We cracked the code and sold it cheap. Put evolution on repeat. I was running through the fire while I'm filing down my teeth. They said your body is the temple. I said cool, let's rent it out. Now the choir's made of enzymes and they're starting to shout. They gave me funding, gave me pills, said don't feel pain, it pays the bills. I fed myself some battery juice, now they pray in auto-tune. Under glass the samples dance, the microscope begins to sneeze. Somewhere in my spinal cord a choir hums in Japanese. I'm not sick, I'm a symptom of memory. Burn it clean, call it chemistry. Everybody wants a brand new god till the mitochondria are not. City sweating out her fear, I can taste her in the atmosphere. Blood turns gold, streets turn wet, every heartbeat a cigarette. I saw my shadow start to mold, it whispered you're the experiment. So I laughed and coughed up light and called it self-improvement. They say, hey, what's it feel like? Like your skin remembers rain, like your name's a password you can't reset again. Ring. Subject stable. Little mantra matrix. You get resent, dizzy thoughts, Bill Bourbon. Das heißt Nebel an Atlantische Atlantikfibel. Doctor says relax, it's only growth. I say I like more. I'm not sick, a victim of my chemistry. The fire in my body never ever ends. I'm not sick, I'm a symptom of memory. Fire in the cells and it sinks through me. Let the body burn, let the myth agree. We're all just parasites pretending to be free. I'm not sick, I'm a symptom of memory. Fire in the cells and it sinks through me. Let the body burn, let the myth agree. We're all just parasites pretending to be free. Pretending to be free.
Oh, I'm out of character. There we go. Fantastic. Good song. And the visual stuff. This is why I'm playing all the songs. I'm like, I'd hate to think that someone did all that. I'm like, yeah, sorry, I didn't get to your song. I thought about extending it for 2 weeks, but
did all that and like in a week. I mean,
Yeah.
some people, you know, had some stuff hanging out in their pocket, like the Bigfoot videos I did. I've been making those over time, and I just now was the opportunity to put them all together. But you know, God, a lot of people have put this together in a week, and that's just amazing.
And you think also like some of these people that I'm recognizing as having really good things, they also are involved in several other, I see their names on several other song competitions in the AI space. So it's not just like, you know, you make one song in a week. I mean, you're talking about credits on top of credits to make the videos, plus the amount of effort that it goes into. Like a lot of us have, like now I've actually gotten for my stuff, most of my stuff is GPT now because I've fed so much of my own stuff into it, plus other GPT that I've prompted. So I have my custom GPT that I've done that's so much of my own stuff is in there that it's a lot easier to get songs up for the scratch. But that's just one part of it. But you think of the amount of credits for a video like that and some of the others that have come through, like Sensu, that one and all that. So it's crazy.
Yeah, and especially when the videos are outputting, you know, 5 to 10 seconds, and you're putting a 3 to 4 minute video together. You know, you're doing 25, 30 or more generations, or you know, getting acceptable generations, not to mention the ones that don't work.
Yeah. Yeah, people see the output. They don't see the input. The input, you know, for a 5 second part of a clip that you might not even use it the whole 5 seconds because you might not want that 5 seconds in the entire bit of a scene. You might have 2 seconds of a 5 second clip. That 5 second clip between rendering and the amount of renders could have taken you 45 minutes. That's not unheard of. That's pretty regular. So they're insane. So let me just get back because we want to get through them.
Let me talk to you real quick. Hey girl, let me press start. We ain't playing demo. I'm the cheat code, got you stuck in my limbo. High score, top tier, ain't no second place. If I lay the groundwork, you gon' love the bass. No, don't fight it. I see that look so excited. Now off one spark, you ignite it. No cap, I'm certified, invited. I'm one big sexual innuendo. Stay locked like a cartridge, blow me like Nintendo. I'll drive you insane, baby, don't throw me in the friend zone. Let me grip you like the ball, take you to the end zone. Billy, sex will innuendo. Stay locked like a cartridge, blow me like Nintendo. I'll drive you insane, baby, don't throw me in the friend zone. Let me grip you like the ball, take you to the end zone. I'm the upgrade, no lag, no glitching. Give you good service, got the full subscription. Got you buffering, stuck in my mentions. Now you front row, all eyes on the tension. Damn, you ain't gotta hide it. Body talking, I can read it, undecided. Baby, I can turn a whisper to a riot. Say my name right, put that sound on private. I'm one big sexual innuendo. Stay locked like a cartridge, blow me like Nintendo. I'll drive you insane, baby, don't throw me in the friend zone. Let me grip you like the ball, take you to the end zone. Sexual innuendo, stay locked like a cartridge, blow me like Nintendo. I'll drive you insane, baby, don't throw me in the friend zone. Let me grip you like the ball, take you to the end zone. No lag, no glitching, give you good service. Got the full subscription, got you buffering. Stuck in my mentions, now you front row, all eyes on the tension. Damn, you ain't gotta hide it. Body talking, I can read it, undecided. Baby, I could turn a whisper to a riot. Say my name right, put that sound on private.
I don't remember what the name of the character was in GTA 5, but the father with the wife. Oh, we're just gonna go back. We're gonna go to the scene. It's gonna be a bit controversial because I got to replace the battery now, but it's gonna be last week's scene of wrestlers, but you, because I got to change the battery out in my camera.
Oh, okay.
That's you. Here's your moment to shine.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I love that video. I like the song. I'm watching it. I know what popped in my head was it's Mario Kart for adults. I think that was good. And like I said earlier, it's what 7:30 my time. I ran out of words about an hour and a half ago.
I can put you out of your misery and go to the wheel.
Yeah, let's go to the wheel. But man, I could keep doing this all night. If I just didn't have to come up with something new to say.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, when everybody's great, what do you say? I mean,
you're not paid by you are paid by the word, so maybe
I'm not paid, dude.
Yeah, just because you have not enough words. Anyway, here we go. Shoot, man, it's a terrible time for me to not have a camera. But this is the first time we're gonna see anybody's gonna see Tika Carr's song. So just pump it up because Tika's been very excited to see this come through.
Yes, looking forward to it.
Loved it. Definitely loved it. Tika's
Yeah.
talking about possibly getting visuals up there. But I think personally, a song like this doesn't need the visuals. And I'm not saying like other ones that have visuals needed them, but I think this one, I think visuals would take away from this one, personally.
Yeah, this I love this. I mean, I'm listening to it. And I'm thinking, even if I'm going outside of gaming, I'm thinking Tangerine Dream, late '80s. You know, I could just hear that. That's like a I can't think of the word, ambient type song. But then
Electronica.
yeah, electronica, yeah. But if I'm putting it in the gaming arena, I'm playing Cruising USA, driving a car down, PCH, and it hit the vibe. Yep, yep. Good
Cool.
job, on target,
Excellent.
Tika.
Totally. So that was, I know Tika's had worries about releasing AI music in the past. I've had several conversations with Tika. about that. So that was pretty special to be there for the first one being released.
Yep. Good job.
Equation incomplete. Must recalibrate. Proceed. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. Yes, very model indeed. I've studied genomes and I know my pharmacology. From Asari DNA to Aquarian immune response, I can solve your problems with a single glance. My lab is filled with samples and vials and tubes, each one a puzzle waiting for my proof. With careful measurement and meticulous thought, I'll crack this code no matter what it's not. But in the depths of night, when all is still, the doubts creeping like poison pills. Did I go too far? Did I cross the line? When will they find out what's on my mind? Oh, but I'm just doing science. It's what we're here for, to push the boundaries till we reach the core. So let me be more than solid, the galaxy's best cure. I am the very model. There ain't no one sure. Now don't you worry about the ethics or morality. Just leave that stuff to the philosophers' rally. I got my word, and I've got my cause. And if some things get broken, well, that's just the law. But sometimes in the quiet of the lab at night, the weight of all my choices feels like a heavy black. Did I do right by them or did I lead them wrong? Major General still stuck in that song. The cure was right, or so I said, yet the ghosts keep marching through my head. If truth is true, then so am I. Had to be me, someone else might get it wrong. That's why, oh, but I'm just doing science. It's what we're here for, to push the boundaries till we reach the core. So let me be more than solace, the galaxy's best cure. There ain't no one surer. Oh, but this is bigger than one man or one race. It's about survival in this God-forsaken place. So let me be more than solace, the galaxy's best hope. I am the very model. Can't help but cope. I am more than souls, and this is my song. A tale of science and morality gone wrong. But in the end, I'll make it right somehow, with logic and compassion. That's how it goes now. I'm the very model of a scientist Solarian.
a scientist, Solarian.
So everybody's saying Mass Effect vibes. I never played Mass Effect. I've seen visuals from it, and it looks cool, but it definitely looks like a game that I would get lost in. Awesome song. Love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every time I heard the line "science," I'm going back in my head to Thomas Dolby. She blinded me with science. It's just I get songs stuck in my head. But that was awesome. I love that again.
There wasn't
everything's on.
There wasn't an okay. That's an average kind of okay song this entire night so far. So I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna mark this as played, but I've been telling I got to refresh to make sure everything submitted. I hope it doesn't have like another 50 on here. There's a few. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that are showing up here not played. Let me see if I refresh, if I get a bunch more. Let's see. I think maybe there's. Let me see. Oh no, there's just the trailer sniff one. That's it. Cool. I'll just approve that one. Nice. Cool. We'll get the next one.
I'm a super badass. 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 I tried to warn you, but oh, that just made you curious. You think because you strong, that you can withstand the storm. Alright, whatever you say, we'll see how long that you last. It's about to rain glass. I'm a super badass. You like my body cause I work it, You think I'm funny cause I'm silly and I work it. I'm that blazing hot fever you can't shake. Just like a fever, oh, I don't break. So tell me, are you sure you know what you're asking for? Misbehave, oh, misbehave, oh, misbehave, oh, misbehave. I'm a super badass, 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 super badass, super badass. I'm a super badass, I'm a super badass, I'm a super badass, I'm a super badass. Whenever I get dressed, I am looking my best. Oh, I got this on lock like cardiac arrest. I am a killer queen, fly Dior on McQueen. It's like Halloween, every night with me. Oh, go hard to the tempo, it's gonna be no, oh no, no, innuendo. Oh, stairway to heaven through the floor. But if you die now, I know you will want more. I'm a super badass. I'm a super badass. Super badass. Super badass. I'm a super badass. Super badass. Super badass. I'm a super badass. I'm a super badass.
I'm not sure what game that's off of because it definitely looked like some sort of steampunk thing in the visuals.
Yeah.
Sounds like everybody's gonna get pumped and go to work tomorrow with that song. We'll get through. And I didn't realize we have like 9 more now to get through. So we'll start trying to push through them.
Player one, ready to break hearts across dimensions. Yeah. Started in Hyrule, winked his elder by the well. Link drew his sword, I just laughed. fastest fell. Warp pipe jump straight into Peachy's castle halls. She baked me cake, Mario hit the walls. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but my heart's a rapid fire lighter. From pixel planes to neon skies, every princess falls when I press rise. Call me Pixel Casanova, baby watch me load up. From Mushroom Kingdom to Midgar Nights, I'm saving hearts, not worlds tonight. Just one more kiss before the screen goes white. Found Tifa pouring shots in a polygon bar. Cloud frowned hard, I stole his car. Ran through Green Hill, kissed Amy mid-spin. Sonic yelled, not again, as I logged back in. Joystick swagger, cheat code grin. Even Samus took off her armor again. From tombs to towers, I've got the knack. Laura said you raid hearts, I raid back. Call me Pixel Casanova, baby press start over. Collecting hearts like coins in flight. No boss fight tougher than goodbye. I'm the glitch that makes their pixels sigh. Zelda to Peach, Jill Valentine. Even Chun-Li paused her fight this time. Every world I crash, I charm and run, 'cause love's the only game I've ever won. Pixel Casanova, baby no controller sober. From 8-bit dreams to HD light. My save files hearts, my lives are lies. Game over, never felt this right. Thanks for playing All Hearts Collected.
Yep, we were waiting for that one. That's fantastic. It definitely fits in line. I love the 8-bit stuff. Anything extra to say? Otherwise, I'm just going to go over to the next song. You want to, but you're muted.
You know it. Yeah, I know. I've been waiting for something solid in the Mario spot, so that was nice. Good
yeah,
job.
it was good.
Yeah,
we all should
Next
be
one,
ashamed for
Brent.
not honoring Mario. It's up until this point.
Yep.
Falling from the cold into the ruins of time. Data dust on my skin, mission redefined. Temples of chrome where the echoes remain. Shadow of a hunter with a glitch in her brain. Trace the ghost through 1,000 ports. Hunted by the code I once fought for sport. Every relic comes with electric sin. Lara Croft reborn, the protocol begins. Shadow protocol, decode the flame. From the jungle to the mainframe, nothing's the same. I dive deep through the static and storm. Archaeologist of chaos in a digital form. Fire in my veins made of binary dust. Every artifact's a secret I can't trust. Golden idols replaced with drives. Ancient code where the virus thrives. She digs in silence, ghost in the frame. Lara lost her name to the cyber flame. Decode the tomb, rewrite the curse. History bleeds through the network's birth. sound of war.
Crazy, crazy. It's funny. It's sometimes the simplicity of taking simple images, but you have really good video editing skills. How you can do something that looks like it belongs in a video game as part of a cutscene.
Yep. That was nice. That was nice.
I'm gonna start flying through them because now
Yep.
I dropped my daughter off at school, started this live stream, and now I'm getting in danger of having to go out and pick my daughter up from school. So we'll go into the we'll start flipping through them.
Come with me, the time is right. There's no better team. Arm in arm will win the fight. It's always been our dream. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me, I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, you're my best friend in a world we must dive in. Gotta catch 'em all. Oh, so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Gotta catch 'em all. 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 It's you and me, I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, you're my best friend in a world we must dive in. Gotta catch 'em all. Oh, so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Gotta catch 'em all. Come on. Gotta catch 'em all.
Dude, I'm not a smoker, but I might need a cigarette after that. Just on
That
that,
one
it
was
just
hot.
reminded me like back in the, I want to say late 80s, early 90s, I went to a Skid Row concert, and I'd never heard music like that up front. But Pantera, I was right in the front, and Pantera was opening for Skid
Oh, geez.
Row. Yeah, and I'd never heard that sort of music before, and it was like in my face, right in the front row. And I was getting punched in the back of the head and stuff too. And I was only like 15 or 16. It was very, very confronting. But that's good stuff. I like it. I think it's a bit of fun that you've done it this way too.
Dark Pokemon, nice, transformative. Yeah.
Dude, it really should be that anyway. Like constantly these battles with you're fighting. It's basically cockfighting, right? And also like there's like these two people that are constantly trying to kill you to take your Pokemon.
Your
I think
Pokemon,
it's darker
yeah.
than what the original show leads on to be. But I'll jump on to the next. I'm playing 2. I'll play 2. Quick break 2. Got to get through them.
Hit me, I'ma make it sorta quick, a little faster. Give me what you got, a little faster. Hold it down, I'ma slow it on the draw, then rewind it faster, faster, faster. Pull me closer, baby, I'm in a trance, taking a chance, all in advance. I'ma make your body dance. Pour me a little, drink it slow, now reverse it faster, faster. Take it slow, but move the keys fast. See it once you blink, now relax. We put in the work now, make it work, make me move a little faster. Pull me closer, baby, I'm in a trance, taking a chance, all in advance. I'ma make your body dance. Pour me a little, drink it slow, now reverse it faster, faster. Pull me closer, baby, I'm in a trance, taking a chance, all in and fast. Still in to make your body dance. Pour me a little drink, make move a little faster. Pull me closer, baby, I'm in a trance. Taking a chance, all in advance. I'ma make your body dance. We put in the work now, make it work, make me move a little faster. Faster, faster. Take it slow and move the keys fast. See it once you blink, now relax. We put in the work now, make it work, may move a little faster, faster. Faster, faster. Faster, faster. Pull me closer, baby, I'm in a trance. Taking a chance, all in advance. I'ma make your body dance. Pour me a little, drink it slow. Now reverse it. Faster, faster. Faster, faster. Faster, faster. Faster, faster. Take it slow, but move the keys fast. See it once you blink, now relax. We put in the work, now make it work, make me move a little faster, faster. A little faster, faster. A little faster. Pixels swim in neon skies. Yeah, I said it twice. Traffic roars and the circuits rise up between the streaming beams, chasing down electric dreams. He writes the lines, no ghost in the pen. Froggy beats drop, then loop again. Dash through shadows, the future's bright. Armor forged in the twitch-lit night. Every lane is a hazard, every jump a test. Rushing toward the music, never stopping to rest. Froggy X leaping through the noise. Fates collide with arcade toys. From the highway to the stage, pixel heart breaks from the cage. Froggy X dash across the screen. Mega future painted green. In the fog, the vision's clear. Your song survives, we're right here. Froggy X. Locks turn digital, turtles glitch. City pulses, the tempo's rich. Bosses waiting with flashing eyes. Storming towers where silence dies. Every track is a battle, every verse a fight. Turn the joystick louder, ride the laser light. Froggy X leaping through the noise. Mates collide with arcade toys. From the highway to the stage, pixel heart breaks from the cage. Froggy X dash across the screen. Mega future painted green. In the fog, the vision's clear. Your song survives, we're right here. Hop across the neon streams. He said, don't write that, but I live for memes. Armor cracked, but spirit strong. Froggy's voice becomes the song. Yeah, this is the neon verse. I know you hated that.
There you go. That's two songs. I knew Zanzibar was going to kick in there at some point. So there's a lot of talk about copyright and stuff going on in the chat. We won't get into it. I'll just say like it just because I drop a comment in there that maybe disagrees with something that somebody says or whatever at any point, it doesn't mean I'm trying to shut you up or I don't appreciate your contributions. It just means I'm just saying stuff, really. In particular, you all know what I'm talking about, but it's better if I just don't say names anyway, right? Like it sounds like I'm picking on people. So anyway, we'll get to the next ones.
Ah
That was just.
I'm still playing it.
Yeah, it's like that was epic to the max. Before I won't, I'm not gonna go on too long. I just want to thank. I know I get like emotionally charged up and say a lot of words and stuff like that from the heart, and I'm gonna try not to make it too long because I know everybody's freaking tired. I'm tired, but I'm pumped. I took a long time to start doing lives because I thought like, what are people gonna hear me doing stuff lives or whatever, and I have ideas for lives, and I want to have a lot more subject matter experts bring on. I want this channel to be about learning and stuff, but also entertaining as well. But I didn't think that there'd ever be a situation where such an awesome group of people with like massive amounts of talent would sit there and watch something, especially beyond like when they hear their own song. You think like it's like your 5-year-old daughter's dance recital. Good. I endured the 20 minutes it took to get to her segment, and then I'm going to piss off once it's done because she's going to get tired or something like that. So I appreciate the people that basically listen to their songs and then stuck around till the end to hear everybody else's. I also appreciate the people that haven't stuck to the end that don't hear this message, but they couldn't for whatever reason because they got to go to sleep or whatever. But the fact that you hear my words, that I think I saw 1 or 2 donations come through. Like that means a lot. Like it's a lot to even get one donation for me was something that in my mind at one point would be completely unheard of. And like, why would people do that? So I appreciate people that do. I wanted to thank Scott, Wolfpack Records, for everything you've done so far, what you're doing and what you're going to be doing. What we will be announcing that you'll be doing pretty soon. We're going to try something else, but whatever it is, you've got a long-term thing here. I'm going to be rebranding the website and everything, so stay tuned for all that. I'm going to have a new logo and everything. I know, Zanzibar, you said you like my current logo. I like it, but apparently it's confusing to people. But also, that was there for the old, what this YouTube was, a channel was about, was just AI tools. And AI music got caught up in that, and it was a guy with a sense of wonderment for tools. But I want to have something that comes forth. If you want to be on the team to help redevelop the website and rebrand and everything like that, if you got skills in that area, definitely reach out to me. We're a team of a few right now, and Scott's going to get involved in that hopefully as well. Yeah. If you have anything to say, Scott, say it now or forever hold repeat. Hold to peace. I can't use words now either. I'm stuck.
Yeah, there was something to like about everything tonight, and not a bad thing to say. It's just all great stuff. So
yeah,
let's spin the wheel.
We'll leave it at that. So yeah, we'll spin the wheel. We'll play off, and then I'll end the broadcast. Maybe I'll have a drink of water or something like that. I will stick around in the chat, so you can, because like it does. The words can't express how much I love seeing people in the chat. Love seeing people talking. But if I have nothing to do after the song, means I can chat a little bit more, which is fantastic. But here we go back to the wheel. It's going to be a massive surprise whose this last one is. We'll check it out.
All that I left are pixelated memories of times we'd spent together fighting goblins on the big screen. I miss those days where we'd carelessly let the time slip by. We'd get so close to the final boss, but at least we knew we tried. But now you're the one who needs saving, and I think I found a way. But before I'll have the strength I'll need, I have to beat this fucking game. Gotta tap those buttons faster, gotta smash those buttons harder, gotta make sure I grab potions so I can get a little farther. I'm gonna be the hero, you'll be the princess in the castle, and after I slay the dragon I might let you slay my asshole. Only there were a cheat code that I could use to unlock you. Your character would be the best, but the meta chasers would flock to. But now you're the one who needs saving, and I think I found a way. But before I'll have the strength I'll need, I have to beat this fucking game. Gotta tap those buttons faster, gotta smash those buttons harder, Gonna tap those buttons faster. Gonna smash those buttons harder. Gonna make sure I grab potions so I can get a little farther. I'm gonna be the hero. You'll be the princess in the castle. And after I slay the dragon, I might let you slay my asshole. Gonna tap those buttons faster.